right hand to your belly and your left hand over your heart. And just feel the breath moving the body. Just noticing your own natural rhythm. Feeling the rise and fall of the belly as you breathe. Feeling the expansion and contraction of the rib cage. Just letting go of the day and getting in touch with the body for a moment. Feel the breath. Hear the breath. And set an intention for this evening's practice. And bring both hands over your belly. Just rest your right hand down, left hand over the right one. And as you inhale, open your hands, fingers face the floor, lift the heart. And as you exhale, bring your left hand under, right hand over. Inhale to open, fingers come up to about shoulder height. And exhale, right hand under, left hand over. Inhale to expand, hands come up. And exhale, left hand under, right hand over. Inhale to open, about shoulder height. Exhale, bringing your right hand under, left hand over. Inhale, really nice straight arms, open up. And exhale, back to the belly. And bring your hands onto your knees. And as you exhale, round through the back, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Inhale to roll the shoulders back, lift the heart, look up. And as you exhale, round, curl the tailbone under, hug the belly towards the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart. Exhale, round, hugging the navel towards the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart. And exhale, round, hugging the belly in, chin to chest. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart. And exhale, rounding, chin to chest. Inhale, back to center. And now bring your hands to heart center. So prayer hands, elbows up. And as you inhale, open the arms out, elbows out, palms out. And as you exhale, can you bring your elbows to touch, your palms to touch? Inhale to open. And exhale to close. Inhale to open, hear your own breath, feel your own breath. Exhale to close. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Inhale to open. And exhale to close. Left arm up, bring the right arm under, backs of the hands to the backs of the hands, or those of you who are a little bit more flexible, palm to palm. And squeeze. And from there, as you inhale, if you can lift your elbows up towards the sky, it might not be a big movement, that's okay. And as you exhale, rounding, bring the elbows in towards the belly, let the head go. Inhale, lifting the elbows, lifting the heart, look up. And as you exhale, round, elbows come in towards the belly, head comes down. One more, inhale, lifting the elbows, lift up. And exhale back to heart center. Let that come open and then bring your left arm under, right arm over. So again, it might be back of the hand to the back of the hand or palm to palm. We try to bring the thumbs towards the forehead, shoulders away from the ears. And as we inhale, lift the elbows up, look up. And as we exhale, round, bring the elbows in towards the belly. Inhale, lift the arms up, look up. And exhale, elbows in, let your head go. Inhale to left. Exhale to round. Inhale to lift. And exhale back to center and let your arms come down and just roll your shoulders forward and up and exhale back and down and inhale forward and up, exhale back and down, inhale forward and up and exhale back and down. And take the right hand, reach it up towards the sky. Really nice long waistline, and then bring the right hand down your back and take your left hand on your right elbow. So we lift the right elbow up a little bit further, really stretching through the right side. And bring your awareness to your breath. Can you be long and steady? Bring your awareness to your hips. Are your knees clenching, your inner thighs clenching, and can you relax them? As much as possible, looking straight ahead. And let that side go as you reach your left hand up towards the sky and take your hand down the center of your back, trying to touch your spine, right hand on the left elbow and lift. So we're stretching all down the tricep, right down the armpit. Try to look straight ahead. Listen for the breath, keeping it long and steady. Soften the hips. And release. Those of you who happen to have a strap nearby, you might want to keep that around. Take the right hand away, take the right hand behind your back. You're reaching the hand up the back. Use your left hand to help the fingers go up your spine close to your hairline, even if you don't have any hair. Take your left hand up and try to reach your fingers. If you can't reach your fingers, you take the strap and drape it down your back. So again, bringing your awareness, what just happened in the rest of your body? Did you suddenly clench through the thighs and the inner groin? Did your breath become more shallow or hold it? And can you maintain a nice deep breath as you lift up through the left elbow and pull down through the right one? And release, and take your left arm straight out, reach it behind your back. Use the right hand to help you lift that those left fingers up towards your hairline. And then take your right hand up and reach for your opposite fingers. And if that doesn't work, you take the strap in your right hand and drape it into your left hand. So we want the shoulders as much as possible to still maintain being straight ahead, not turn to one side or the other. Breath long and deep. If you're not feeling a big stretch here, try to walk your elbow behind your head. At no point should there be pinching. And release, let that go. Take your left hand down beside you and reach your right hand up again. And then bring your left hand down and your right hand up and over. So pressing the right knee down, continuing to stretch through the right side as we look up. And coming back, bring the right hand down, lift the left hand, and come over. And coming back, bring the left hand behind, the right hand onto the left knee, lengthen, and twist to the left. And lengthen, and twist to the left. And come back to center, right hand behind, left hand on the right knee, lengthen, and twist, and lift, and twist. And come back to center. And then take your feet out. So you're just sitting, feet straight out, hands behind you. And bring your right ankle onto your left knee. For some people who are super tight, that might look like this with your left leg straight. If you are more open, you bring your left leg in closer. But we want to make sure that we're not rolling way back. We want to sit on the buttocks, draw the right toes back towards your knee, roll the shoulders back, press the chest towards the shin. And take a few really nice, long, deep breaths there. My view of you is pretty scattered. Some are in the dark, some only have heads. Should we give our arms a little bit of a workout with your left foot down? Lift your hips up. Try to press your right knee down towards the earth. We won't stay here. Come back down. Stretch that out. Give it a little rub, a little love. And then bring your right foot down and bring your left foot onto your right leg. So we want to draw the left toes back towards the left knee. This helps to protect the knee. Shoulders roll back. Find your sit bones as best you can. Press the left knee away. Breathe. If you need more, want more, we lengthen and then press the chest towards the shin. Keeping your left ankle where it is, lift your hips up. So when we're up, we want to press the left knee down towards the floor. Good. And release back down to the ground. Now, bring your right ankle back where it was on the left thigh. Gently press the right knee away. From there, you can either straighten your left leg. I'm going to turn around and see if you can see me better. No, you can't really. Bring your right leg over your left one. So your right foot is by your hip. Those of you who want more and need more, you're going to bend your left leg back towards your right hip. So I'm going to turn around. So your right knee is stacked on top of your left knee. Feet are by your buttocks. If this doesn't work, it's kind of almost there, but not quite. Take a block or a cushion and put it under your bum so that you're higher. If it doesn't work at all, keep your bottom leg straight so that we're not sitting way over on one side. Okay? So just like we did a moment ago, we're going to take our arms up for Gomukhasana arms. So our knees are stacked as much as our bodies will handle. We have our straps ready for us. We take the left hand up, so the right knee's on top. It's the opposite knee that the hand goes up. Hand goes down your back. Sweep the right hand around. Try to reach for the opposite fingers. Gomukhasana, cow face pose. So if somebody can picture how this is a cow face, you let me know sometime. maybe through a text message, however that thing works. Good. So the knees are together as much as possible. Shoulders are back. We still breathing, looking straight ahead. And what's happening with the hip flexors? Can we relax the inner thighs of both legs? This is why I have you on mute, because I can tell a couple of you are swearing. And release, let that go. And right foot down and bring your left foot up. So just be here, breathing into the outer left hip. We need that openness there as well as the inner thigh. And then you're either going to straighten your bottom leg, your right leg, as you bring the top knee over, or you're going to bring both legs back, stacking the knees, okay? And again, trust me, it's much easier, much more doable if we elevate. Sit on blocks, sit on 3 blocks, cushions, whatever. And then take your right hand way up. Right hand comes down behind your back. Send your left hand away and take hold of the opposite fingers, or use a strap. So knees are stacked on top of each other as much as your body allows. Whether their legs are bent or the ones straight, shoulders are straight ahead, and you're still breathing. And release, let that go, unwind, and come onto your hands and your knees. So let's start with a couple cat and cow. Exhale, curl your toes under, curl your tailbone under, bellies in, chin to chest. Then takes the tops of the feet on the floor, tailbone up, belly down, shoulders back, look up. Exhale to round, hollow the belly, hollow the chest, chin to chest. Inhale to arch and look up. Exhale to round. Inhale to arch. Exhale, rounding. And inhale to arch. Exhale, round. And inhale to arch. Send your sit bones back onto your heels. Stretch your arms out, forehead down. If your head doesn't come to the ground, use a block or cushion for your head, so you can find full length from the crown of the head to the hips. And then walk your hands over to the right. It doesn't have to be a big movement. We're keeping the arms as straight as possible, trying to find length from the wrist to the left hip. Trying to keep the left buttock on the heel or as close to the heel as it was before we came to the right. Come back to center and walk the hands over to the left. Back to center and back onto your hands and knees. And from here, as you inhale, thread your right arm under. And exhale, open, taking the right arm up towards the sky. So you're threading the arm through, right ear to the ground. And exhale, opening, making sure that you're turning your whole torso up. Threading the arm through. And opening up. Thread through. And open up. And this time we'll thread through and we'll stay. The right arm comes down towards the ground. The left arm walks up to the top of the mat. So on the right ear, the right shoulder. If there's anybody who needs more here, you can take your left leg straight out towards your right fingers. Can you see that, Joanne? If you don't feel like a pretzel, you're not doing it right. So come back to center. And then take your left arm, thread it through. And as you exhale, open up. Inhale, thread the left shoulder through. Exhale, open up to the left. Inhale to thread it through. Exhale, open up. Inhale to thread it through. Exhale to open. And this time we'll come through and we'll stay. You can walk your right hand up to the top of the mat, feeling a light twist through the left side. Compression on the left shoulder. And coming back to center, and once again pressing back into child's pose. And from child's pose, walking your hands back, rising to your knees, bring one leg or the other forward, doesn't matter, and try to get up without using your hands. And then just come to standing where there's room for you to fall if you need to. Preferably where I can see you, but if not, that's okay too. Bring your left hand onto your left hip. Bring your awareness to your core. So we're drawing in a little bit. Shoulders are back. Bring your right hand more or less straight out. All you're doing is bringing your right hand, your right knee up to your hand, obviously. Yeah, see, lowered it down and touch down. So inhale, lift the knee and exhale down. Don't worry, it doesn't have to be way up. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale down. So you want the knee to come up to about hip height. Inhale to lift. Exhale down. Inhale to lift. Exhale down. Inhale to lift. And exhale down. Right hand comes onto your right hip. Bring your left hand out. So it's, again, just about hip height, so not way up. Inhale, lift your left knee up. Can we keep everything else stable? Exhale down. Inhale to lift. 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 And exhale down. Left hand, left hip, right hand, right hip. Right hand out. Inhale the right knee up. And exhale down. Inhale the right knee up. And exhale down. Inhale the right knee up, pause. Take the knee out to the right. You can hold it or not. It's up to you. Try to keep everything else stable though. Come back to center. Take it out to the right. And center. One more. What can we keep? Can we keep everything else still? Just the knees going out. And back. And down. Right hand, right hip. Inhale, the left knee up. So find your center and touch it down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. We're going to take the knee out to the left without moving the right hip. And bring it back to center. Take it out. And bring it back. And take it out. And bring it back and touch it down. Should we make it hard? Just shake your hands over to the left and the right. Let's play with opposites a little bit. So the right leg is going to come up and your left hand. So figure out which one's your right side. So right leg, left hand. As you inhale, lift the right knee and the left arm. As you exhale, hand comes down, foot comes down. So really trying to keep everything stable. Inhale, lift, matching the movement with the breath and down. Inhale to lift the right leg, left arm. Exhale to take them down. Inhale to lift. Exhale down. Last time, inhale up. And exhale down. Other side, so left leg, right hand. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhaling up. And down. Now, tree pose with your right foot and your ankle, your calf, or your inner groin. But if that's too much, then take your trusty blocks or books or paint can and take your right foot on those. So we want to try to keep the hips open. So the knee's not in front. Trying to open it as much as possible. So long spine. You need room for your arms because we're going to open them and close them like we did when we started when we were sitting. So bring your right hand over your heart, left hand over your right hand. As you inhale, open your arms out, fingers point down, lift your chest. As you exhale, bring the left hand under, right hand over. Inhale to open about shoulder height. And exhale, right hand under, left hand over. Inhale to open up high. And exhale, left hand under, right hand over. Can we stay a little bit longer? I think so. Inhale to open, shoulder height. Exhale, back. One more. Inhale to open. And exhale back. Awesome. Switch sides. So again, you can use blocks should you need them, or just bring your left foot up to your ankle, your calf, or your inner groin. So we're trying to hug into the center line, and then bring your left hand over your heart, right hand over your left hand. Inhale, open, hands face down, heart lifts. Exhale, right hand under, left hand over. Inhale, open, chest height. Exhale, left hand under, right hand over. Inhale, open, up. And exhale, right hand under, left hand over. Inhale to open, chest height. Exhale, back. Inhale to open, fingers face down. And exhale back and release. I'm not sure that it's absolutely true, but most of you look like you had more balance when we're moving our arms than we do when we're trying to stay still. I think that's kind of fabulous. Take your right foot forward and your left foot back, setting up for warrior two. Right knee directly over your right ankle, left leg back, hips down, pelvic floor up, shoulders facing the long side of the mat. Cactus arms. Can you feel your scapula, your shoulder blades, trying to squeeze together? And bring your elbows and palms together. Inhale to open. And exhale to close. So make sure that your hips and your arms are opening up to the long side of the mat. Inhale, open. There we go. Exhale to close. Watch your front knee. Your front knee should be pointing straight out between your second and third toe. Exhale to close. Inhale to open. Exhale, closed. Inhale to open. And exhale to close. Let your arms go. Straighten your right leg. Turn your right foot in. And your left foot parallel to the long side. So left foot, make sure it's parallel to the long side of the mat. When you bend your knee, your inner thigh is still parallel to the long side of the mat as well. Spreading your stance as long as you need to feel a little love in the inner thigh, but still stable. Arms up. Tailbone down, pelvic floor up. And exhale, elbows and palms together. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Inhale to open. And exhale to close. Let your arms go. Turn your left foot in. Your hands come to your hips. Feet are wide. They're parallel to the short sides of the mat. Lift your heart. Hinge at the hips and bring the hands down to the earth or to blocks, whatever is within your reach. Shoulders back. Let your head come down towards the earth. Hands to hips. Inhale halfway. Exhale all the way. Don't move your legs unless they need a little wiggle. Interlace your fingers behind your back. If there's anybody whose fingers don't interlace, if it's too far, take your strap behind your back instead. And that way we can pull on the strap and get more opening through the chest. Lifting the heart, hinge. Your fingers are either interlaced or you've got a hold of your strap. And you're lifting your hands up towards the sky as the crown of the head comes down towards the earth. Release your strap or your hands. Place your hands back on your hips. Inhale halfway. And exhale all the way up to standing. Heel, toe, the feet together. And we're going to come down onto our backs. So right down onto the mat. And take your feet mat width apart. Take your hands to cactus arms. So again, you're just like we were when we were standing. And just notice how it feels here with your arms bent in cactus arms. Do your fingers come to the floor, your wrists, your elbows, shoulders? And if the answer is no, you might need a cushion under something. We don't want to cause pain, but we want to just allow the body to open a little bit. And then on your next exhalation, allow both knees to fall to the left as we turn the head to the right. As we inhale, come back to center, both head and knees. And exhale, take the knees to the right, head to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, knees to the left, head to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees to the right, head to the left. And inhale to center. Bring your hands down by your sides. Feet parallel to each other, knees directly over your ankles. And as you inhale, lift the hips up. And as you exhale, lower the hips down. So we'll inhale to lift the hips. Exhale, lower. We're going to bring the arms into this as well. As we inhale, lift the hips and the arms up over the head. And as we exhale, lower the arms and lower the hips. Inhale to lift the hips, lift the arms up. Exhale, lower the hips and lower the arms. One more like that. Inhale to lift the hips, lift the arms up. And exhale to lower the arms and the hips. And then just let your knees fall together and take a moment to rest. For those of you whose hands didn't touch the ground when we did that, if you've got a pillow or a block or a blanket that you can put on the top so that you, when your hands are up over your head, you can touch the ground, that would work a little bit better for this next part. If you don't have that available, that's okay, just rest. So again, our feet are parallel to each other. They're about hip width apart, knees directly over the ankles, hands come down. Then as we inhale, lift the hips, lift the arms up. As we exhale, lower just the right arm and the hips, making sure that the left arm is pressed into the floor or as close to the floor as you can. Inhale the hips and the right arm back up. And exhale both arms and hips down. Inhale, hips and arms up. Keep your right arm pressed down into the floor or the block. Exhale, lower your left arm and your hips. We're trying to touch the hips and the arm down at the same time. Inhale, lift the hips and the left arm. And exhale, both hips and the arm down to the earth. Again, inhale, hips and arms. Exhale, the right arm and the hips down. Inhale, the hips and the right arm. And exhale, both hips, both arms down. Inhale, hips and both arms. Exhale, left arm and hips. Inhale, hips and left arm. And exhale, hips and both arms down to the ground. Let the soles of the feet come together. Let your knees fall open. And just take a moment to notice what you're feeling. And then draw your knees in, take your hands on your knees. Let's just draw a few circles with our knees so our hands are on them. And as we inhale, we're going out to the left and away, and exhale, drawing in. So clockwise circles with the knees. We're just massaging the back a little bit, moving the hips. Now let's go the other direction, so counterclockwise. Inhale away and exhale back. And then bring your shins so they're parallel to the ceiling. Bring your palms so they're parallel to each other. And as we inhale, extend your right leg and your right arm. And as we exhale, come back to the starting point. Inhale to extend right leg, right arm. Exhale back to the starting point. And in this, we try to keep everything stable. Inhale, extend. Exhale without moving anything but the arm and the leg back to center. Inhale to extend. Exhale back to center. And one more like that. Inhale to extend. And exhale back to center. Hug your knees in, gently rock side to side. And we'll come to the other side. So shins parallel to the ceiling, palms parallel to each other, shoulders down. As we inhale, extend the left leg and the left arm. Exhale with control back to center. Inhale, extend. Exhale with control back to center. Inhale to extend. Exhale back to center. Inhale to extend. Exhale back to center. Inhale, extend. And exhale. Bring both knees in and give them a big, big hug. Place your left foot on the floor, find your strap, and take it on your right foot. If you don't have a strap, you can just hook your index finger and middle finger around the toe. And then maybe if the leg doesn't straighten, that's okay. And again, it doesn't have to be a yoga strap. A shirt would work, tie, a bathrobe tie, towel. You want to be able to have your hands as close to the foot as you can, relax your shoulders. And then slide your left leg along the mat. And if that totally changes the position of your right leg, you can bend the left leg again. You just want to see what happens in your hips and your right leg when you straighten your left one. You're not straining through the shoulders or neck. Just finding a stretch through the back of the right leg. We try to relax the rest of the body. And coming back to listening to the breath. Can you have it long and steady? And then take the strap in your right hand and open the leg out to the right, keeping the strap short so your hand is as close to the foot as you can without strain. Come back to center. Take the strap in your left hand so the leg is crossing over the body. And for some, maybe you don't go any further than halfway across. And for others, you'll want your foot right on the ground on the other side. There isn't a right way. There is a wrong way. You don't want to strain. You want to feel it from your right shoulder all the way to past the knee without creating pain in the body. Can you relax through the shoulders, through the chest? And breathe through the stretch. And come back to center and take the strap on your left foot. So for now, have your right leg bent unless you know for sure that you can straighten it. Straighten your left leg as far as you can, turning the heel up towards the ceiling. Relax your shoulders. Arms are straight. Take a breath or two here. And then try to slide your right leg down the mat and just notice what that did to your left leg, if anything. If it's too much, bring the foot back, the right foot. Otherwise, just breathing through the back of the left leg. Then take the strap in the left hand and open the leg out to the left. You're keeping the strap as short as possible, trying to keep your right buttock on the ground as you let the left leg open. What happens if you completely relax your right side? Come back to center. Take this strap in your right hand. Cross the leg over the body. So if your right leg is bent, you pretty much have to straighten it before bringing the leg over to the right. So again, play with that a little bit. Maybe you only need to go halfway. Maybe you want to bring your leg right down to the ground. Wherever you are, we're trying to have the left shoulder down on the floor or supported on the block. So that we're stretching right from the left shoulder all the way down past the knee. And come back to center, let go of your strap, and bring both knees into your chest and give them a big, big hug. And release the legs and slide them along the mat for Shavasana. You're welcome to have your hands down by your sides or rest them on your belly. Take a few minutes just to notice how we feel. Feel the rise and fall of the belly as you breathe. Maybe you can feel your heartbeat. It might even be that you notice some sort of discomfort, coolness. You notice it, but you don't have to race to change it. We consciously soften into the moment. There's nothing we need to change, nothing we need to resist. And just be here watching the rise and fall of the belly as we breathe. And watching the thoughts and letting them go. Each time your thoughts roam away, you gently bring them back to watching the breath. And slowly start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and your ankles and your wrists. Stretch your hands up over your head, stretch from fingertip to toe. Then bring your knees into your chest and give yourself a big, big hug. And roll over onto your right side, cradling your head there for a moment. While you're comfortable here, if you can just take a moment to think of something you're grateful for that happened today. You didn't have to shovel snow today. It was sunny. What are you grateful for today in this moment, on this day? And then when you're ready, press up into a comfortable seated position. And let's all take our arms up over our heads, embracing this moment, bringing it into our heart center. And may each one of you know peace in your hearts, your minds, your bodies. Namaste. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Have a wonderful sleep. And yes, if you'd like to say hello to me or anybody else in the room, feel free to unmute yourselves. Otherwise, I will see you next time.